Hello everybody and welcome back to Top Troops, and I do apologize. It seems the previous video upload there was some issue with the voice recording and it never copied over, so apologies for that on the summon video. However, let's hope that that is a story of the past and a problem of the past, and let's get right into it. Firstly, today we're gonna have a quick look at the new unit called Sekhmet. As you can see, she has a heavy reliance on, her origins being in Egypt. And if we look at, just the basic stats, there's no attack, which just indicates that this is a healer through and through, with quite decent health at level 200. But then when we take a deeper look at what her special skills are, firstly the healing wave. So this will replace her regular attack, and the regular attack will be a wave of radius 3 around her that will heal allies by 26% of Sekhmet's max health. That is quite a decent chunk. Its speed will be based on Sekhmet's attack speed, which is great. Now, piercing light, this increases healing wave's radius by 5.5, which is quite good, half the map. And then if we go and we look at Ra's Blessing, the third special skill, this just states the block chance increases by 50% for this unit, which is great. And then lastly, the last special skill, Golden Aegis. Every 10 seconds, Sekhmet will cast a shield around the ally with the highest attack stat, and this shield will have 65% of Sekhmet's max health, which is great. Should she want to cast a second shield and the first shield has not been broken yet, she will move to the ally with the second highest attack stat, and so on and so forth. So looks like she's a improved Verleaf almost. I'll have to see what she is like in action, but personally I do like this unit. I love healers, I tend to always have them, so I would love to get this unit in a summon. Unfortunately, as we can see, Celestial Summon's currently only at 70 shards, where the others are quite high up again, so we will be doing a summon soon. We might try and delve into diamonds for this one to see if we can get her or not, but we'll definitely jump through the other summons in a video that will be coming shortly. We might even use these 70 Celestial Summon shards. We'll see how things end up, but just to get that 13, also to a round number like we did on the primary count. But that in the past, let's quickly look where we're at, how our units are doing. If you can remember, we got Albandalero and Frozen Heart in the previous summons. So if we do come in here and we quickly have a run through, Frozen Heart, definitely a favorite. She does freeze units, so for Oni, Werewolf, all of those high damage units that need to be immobilized for a second for you to get some damage on and for them to not heal. Great addition. So firstly, her first special skill is called Shoulder, where every 10 seconds she releases a wave of cold wind that freezes everything in a radius of 7 for 1 second. Her max range also increases by 4, which is quite useful. Then Biting Cold at level 40. We'll run through these levels quite quickly just now. But Biting Cold, so units frozen by Cold Shoulder will suffer damage every second equal to 7% of Frozen Heart's damage. So while they're frozen, she hurts them. Then attacks that would freeze Frozen Heart still deal damage, but instead of freezing her, they boost her damage by another 3% if somebody tries to freeze her. And then lastly, Long Winter, which increases the Cold Shoulder's freeze duration by 3 seconds, tying back with the Biting Cold, where every second that unit that is frozen gets damage equal to a percentage of Frozen Heart's damage, which is not that high, but she is at level 1. You can see she's at 792 army power, but let's run through and quickly level her up. As we can see, level 40, already over 1,000, so 7% might not seem as much, as it's only 70 or 80, under 100 damage. But per second, that's 400 damage as you level up the Long Winter. So it definitely does add up quite quick, and this with other units still damaging them while they are frozen. Now getting to level 60, that 7% is almost at 200, so quickly adding up and adding to that damage, while room temperature has just been unlocked. And then hitting Long Winter, which increases the freeze duration. If we have to level these up, you can see this goes up to 4 seconds of freezing. The boost to Frozen Heart's damage goes up to 10%. Biting Cold, the per second damage goes up to 10% as well, which is good. And then if we look at Cold Shoulder, it goes up to a radius of 10 with a max range of +6. All great, all good. And then if we go into talents, as Frozen Heart is a damage mage, should we want to upgrade her, we'll be looking at the top leg of this, which is the attack. And that is what we want to focus on, as her abilities all scale off of her attack. We want to get this attack as high as we possibly can. However, currently not a unit that I will be focusing on. Coming to Albandalero, somebody I'm a bit more keen on getting into the team. So let's quickly run through. You can see his attack damage already quite a bit higher than Frozen Heart was, as well as health. His special skill that is unlocked at level 1 is every time an entity on Albandalero's army that is not a spawned unit dies, his damage will increase by 10% up to a threshold of 400%. Quite good, but let's get to the next skill unlock and see what we have. Steal Your Heart. So when an entity on Albandalero's team that is not a spawned unit dies, he heals by 5% of his maximum health. So there you have added damage and built-in healing just by a unit dying. Quite powerful in my opinion already. Now at level 60, we have unlocked Critical Guts. And this just says if Albandalero is poisoned, his critical chance will increase by 30%. This is quite good, as just again built-in crit if somebody tries to poison him, and he's immune to poison, so it won't do anything. And then lastly, Last Man Standing. So after 10 non-spawned entities in Albandalero's army have died, he will become invulnerable to damage and interrupting effects for 5 seconds. While he's invulnerable, his movement speed will increase by 300% and his attack speed by 35%. So if you can keep him alive towards the end of the battle, he will have gained a lot of attack stats, a lot of healing, and then now have a massive increase while he is invulnerable to his movement and attack speed, which all in all, in my books, definitely counts as a positive. I would like to have him at a higher level. We'll see now if we can rank up or what we can do. And because he is a damage and healer, most likely we will be focusing, let's just see, 5% healing from health, 10% to damage. Let's go see what this 35%. Okay, great stuff. 15%. Okay, so we will be doing a bit of a mix, I believe. Let's just see what the middle ones are. Health, block chance, damage, health, and health. Because there's already so much health, I will most likely focus on attack damage for Albandalero to get that as high as I possibly can. So yeah, that is what my focus is for him will be. Let's see who else we need to level up. I'm not leveling up Stone Hermit or the Herbalist. Not worth my time. Let us see who we can send and where we are at. As you can see, Thor is going for level 10. Who are we going to feed him? It's a bit of a difficult choice, so I am actually not going to feed him anybody just yet. If we're going down and we're looking to see what other units we can level up. I have a few at level 7. Let's see how high we can get them. Especially with the next challenge that seems like it's going to be similar to the Oni challenge. So that should be good. To get a few duplicates on these units to ensure that I have a proper rotation going. As we get into rank 10, that's where they kind of max out, which is great. Just getting them as high as I can. Royal Guards can go to 7. They can level up, but yet again, I don't have any Royal Soul. Legendaries that I want to feed them, so I'll wait until after I have done my summons. That's where we will leave the ascending, and that's also where we will leave the leveling up for today. I hope that this kind of gives you guys an overview of what I look at when I do look at units, and how I look, if they will be a good fit for my setup or if I need to change my setup. So yeah, other than that, just keep on carrying on my Yonder Yacht, getting my shards every day, getting my squad coins for rank 8 rare and common troops that I retire. And this will just add into the summons that we do. And hopefully we'll get some good units this round. I know we've been lacking in getting a lot of shards, fragments, actually not shards, fragments, which not too great, as we can see. Still a long way to go to get anywhere with any of these, and I still have quite a few units that's not been unlocked on this account, so still quite a bit of work to do, quite a bit of grinding. But with that, thank you for watching, and if this has helped you at all, please do leave a comment and like the video, and I'll see you guys soon.